Hey guys, just Mountain Witch here. I'm going to make ritual incense sticks, cleansing bundles for Lunaza or Llamas, which is the first harvest of the season on August 1st. So I just thought I would do a quick video to show you guys how these bundles are made. So using burn, I do a lot of them for rituals. They'll be up on my Etsy store so you can take a look. But the things that I'm using, I have some corn husks. You can see here I'm going to put some pine in a few of them. This is white pine. I have basil, some sunflowers. I did create sacred space before I started this. And I always cover my work surface so you can see that that's covered. So I have some incense going, some sandalwood incense. These are the sunflowers and the wheat. So corn and wheat is a big thing for Lunaza. So I always, when I'm doing this, you can do this for anything. Cleansing, one of the Sabbats, whatever. You just have to pick herbs or flowers or things that correspond with what you're doing. So all of the things that I've chosen today correspond with Lunaza. I make sure that I have, this is a natural cotton, I've got a shadow here, a natural cotton twine that I use, so you don't have any chemicals or anything like that when you're burning them to wrap them up. So you can kind of see that's pretty much all of my ingredients, I guess you would say, supplies that I'm going to use. Oh, a good pair of scissors. So I get everything on the space before I start working, and then I create sacred space. If I want to call in a deity, I do that at that time to work with me. But just for right now, I've created sacred space so that these bundles are created in some really good energy. You can see over here I have some crystals as well. So we've got some really good energy, really good vibe going here for these. So I'll just pause this for a second while I get my camera set up on the other spot. And that way you guys can see me good work. Okay, so you can see I have the corn husks here. So I'm just going to start layering some things in. Like I said, I'm going to use pine in a couple of these. So just a little bit. There was already a little bit of basil kind of laid down in here. But I'm going to grab some of this out. I think I'm getting a lot of sticks. There we go. And these are already dried. So you can work with fresh herbs or dried herbs. At the store today, when I went to get the sunflowers, I was looking for some fresh basil, but they didn't have any. So I'm just using the dried that I already have. And then let's put in a few wheat sticks, make this look really pretty. And then the sunflower. Actually, I think I cut this just a little bit and have the wheat come up a little bit more. So you just kind of have to work it in, find something that kind of works for when you tie it all up. Stick one of these back down here that way. All right. the wheat. And then I always start at the bottom here, and you can cut anything excess off. I don't like that one down there. Let's put it up top here. We can see it. And I tie a good strong knot at the bottom. And you want to make sure when you're doing these that you tie it tighter than you think it needs to be, because as everything kind of dries out, which mainly will be the sunflower, that it shrinks up. But when you're using a lot of fresh things, it really does shrink up quite a bit. So then I just take and start wrapping up and then back down. This one is seeming to be a little bit more challenging than some of the other bundles that I've done. I haven't used a flower as large as a sunflower before. So again, I want to make sure that I get this really good and tight on here. And I think I'm going to add another piece of wheat. Thought I had another short one. There we go. I think I'm going to do this right in front of the sunflower. This, you guys can see that here. There we go. So then as I've gone up to the top, I'm going to wrap it across and come back down. Actually, let's try this here. We go. And so you can see there's bits of broken pieces off everywhere. It gets really messy. So that is why I always make sure that I cover my workspace. There you go, you can see that. And it just wraps back down. And I usually, like I said, I leave a little tail here so that at the end you can tie it up really low. Off the excess here, and you can trim up the top a little bit as well as the bottom if you have things that are hanging off the bottom. But you want to make sure when you do it you have a nice little kind of handle here. So as that dries up, that'll be a pretty cool thing. So it's got sunflower in here, the corn husks are on the back, the wheat. So sorry, realized my video cut out. As I was saying, you got, once this dries, it'll be really cool. Sunflower, wheat, corn. And then I use pine because it's very masculine. But like I said, you could, at the beginning of this, you could use, this applies, making one of these applies for any season, celebration, the Sabbats, whether you want to do cleansing, you could do all cleansing herbs, or like for the rituals, if you want a specific rituals, you could do one that's specifically for money drawing or protection, whatnot. You simply make, and you can make them a lot smaller. They can be as big or large as you want. So this is one of the bigger ones because the sunflowers are huge. So that's it, guys. These are ritual bundles for Lunaza, and I think it's going to be great. Again, they will be up in my Etsy store, so you can see them for purchase there. Oh, I do want to mention that I will take these. I have a hanger in my room in there. I'll just put a little paper clip actually works the best when you unfold it. I have hooks, so I'll just put one through here, and then I will hang this up to dry so that by the time these are going purchased and people are actually, burning these for the holiday, the Sabbath, that they're dry. So again, you do want to hang them to dry. That's the best method I found. If you leave them lying flat down, then they can mold, and it doesn't work well. When they hang, that you get the best result. So if you have any questions, just send it in the comments. I'm happy to answer those. But again, this is how we make ritual bundles. I've gotten away from saying the word smudge because that's not appropriate any longer to use that. Ritual bundles, cleansing bundles, whatnot. But anyway, you guys have a great day. Peace, love, and light. Blessed be.